Hi Gemini, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general reading for June 2020. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the 1st to the 15th of June. So it's for the first half of June, and it's a general reading, Gemini, which simply means that it won't resonate with all of you. Take the messages that do resonate and leave the rest. Thank you so much. If you happen to be looking into love and relationships and your Venus is in Gemini, you're in the right spot, okay? So, I have two decks of cards. That's because there are going to be two rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking and feeling? With all that being said, I'm going to start the reading. I hope you're doing well today, Gemini. What's going on for Gemini now? What's happening in Gemini's life? What's going on around them, outside of them? Four of Wands has popped out. What is going on? The moon has come out. The star card really reminds me of the moon card in some ways. They look very similar. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. Bottom row now, what's going on inside of Gemini? What are they thinking and feeling? What is happening with Gemini? What is happening with Gemini? Star card underneath the Four of Wands. So star card is the messages there are highlighted and doubled in strength. Beautiful. What is on Gemini's mind? What are they thinking and feeling at this time? Ace of Cups underneath the moon. Page of Cups underneath the star. Wow, and we got Page of Cups here. So Page of Cups is highlighted twice. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Okay, Gemini. I always start with the top row, which is what's going on outside of you and around you. And I weave in the bottom row, which is how you're thinking and feeling about everything. What's going on in your mindset and in your emotions. And I start over here, and these are your general energies, okay? With the Page of Cups, it's all about a new beginning. Could be a new beginning in friendships. Okay, I also feel like communication is highlighted for you now. Not only communications with your friends, but communication with source energy, with your higher power. It's highlighted now. If you've had recent troubles with your friends, or within another group around you, could be family member, or a soulmate even, I was just told, do know that all the answers you need are within you. So I do feel like for some of you, there have been some changes that have happened, not little ones, big ones, in some group of persons around you. So it could be changes in your family life, or in your work life, or in your some other social group. But it is within a group of people that you are in. So there have been changes, and maybe they haven't been the easiest of changes. With the Ten of Swords there, it tells me that it's been a long road for you to hoe. It's been, well, for some of you, pretty painful, actually. Some of you, this is, you have people who are really not your friends. Some of you have been dealing with people who have been talking behind your back. Gossip seems to be the thing. saying not such nice things is being highlighted now. And so some changes were made. And, you know, I think some communications had to be had. Some friendships maybe were ended. Or some relationships. Because some of you, this isn't to do a friendship. It could be the ending of a relationship of other kinds. Romantic, or you could be... it could be familial for some of you. So it will be different for different ones of you. But I do feel like communication is highlighted now for some of you. Children is highlighted for some of you. I think with the Page of Cups even, this could be dealing with a young adult or a child who's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, somewhere in their charts. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. You could be dealing with them now. They could be highlighted this month, especially with the Six of Cups. This could be somebody who's important to your family or around you. And I do feel like conversations could be had, or you could be wanting to visit them, or be live chatting them or spending time with them. For some of you, these are your own children. For others of you, these are children in your family. Children seem to be highlighted now, though. For others of you, this is about a project or a business project or a legal project or some project, a creative project that's new. With all the child references here, it feels something's new. You're in a new beginning. In some aspect of your life, you've changed something and made something new, or you've recently started something new, or you've started a new chapter. With the King of Cups underneath the Page of Cups, I really feel emotions are highlighted now for you. I feel like your emotions, even though you're typically very logical, I feel like your emotions might be more to the front for you now, Gemini. Not that you're without emotion, you certainly are, but you're typically more logical in your thoughts and ways of thinking. But I do feel like your emotional situations are prevalent now or highlighted now, that or your emotions are stirred. And I do feel like you could be thinking of things that get you emotional at this time. I do feel like you have gone through some issues that have made you sad, maybe anxious recently. For some of you, this is within a relationship. And like I mentioned earlier, social groups. It doesn't have to be family or romantic. It could actually be other types of social groups. For some of you, there's been something that's happened within a social group that has brought you down and has you doubting, maybe questioning where you're going, what you're doing. It could have overwhelmed you. It could have made you feel not so great, Gemini. And for others of you, a situation has overwhelmed you. It was an opportunity that overwhelmed you, actually, and you weren't sure which way to go with that situation. We could be dealing with the public. Some of you could be dealing with public, the community or society at large now or recently, okay, because energy is fluid. It's always moving. Whatever happened, I'm feeling a downward spiral. You went from having a great opportunity to having to make changes, or maybe even not even, maybe ending that opportunity completely because it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. With the Five of Swords there, that tells me that you had to cut your losses in something, and that would line up quite well with this Tower card here and the Ten of Swords, which suggests you've purged out stuff that no longer served you in order for a new day to and a new opportunity to present itself. So with the Five, I do suspect changes within some social group around you for some of you, changes within a relationship for some of you, and changes within a project that includes some sort of connection to society at large. It's left you doubting yourself. Some of you are doubting yourself at this time. I do feel like if it's work related, you're not quite happy with your job right now, Gemini. Some of you aren't. But fresh opportunities abound. With regards to family and home, some of you, I do see, like I said, definite heartfelt communications coming through with siblings or family members, especially with the Four of Wands. This suggests to me that for some of you, this could be celebrating or getting together with your family now, wanting to see your family or speaking with your family now, spending time with them. It's a place of contentment, happiness. And for those of you who are having issues in the family sphere with some family member, the Star card has come out here to suggest healing on the family front. If you're having problems with your partner, a romantic partner, or a sibling, or a parent, these things are going to heal. You're wanting them to heal. You're thinking about that. And I do see that things are going to work out for you with a new beginning here. We've got pretty much all cups in your emotions and thoughts, so you're definitely thinking with your heart now, Gemini, and you're thinking really pretty decent thoughts here. The Star card does suggest you want more security and stability. You're wanting healing and mending and happiness at home. So I feel like some of you are just thinking this is the place where you get those things. You're feeling much rejuvenated with your home life or within a partnership now. It's definitely a place to ease your emotions, okay, because there could be a situation on the home front that's been disturbing for some of you lately. For others of you with the Moon card here, the mother's highlighted. So earlier I spoke about children. You yourself could be the child, or this could actually mean you're dealing with your mother, the mother of your children, or your own motherhood. So for you Gemini mothers, your children and your motherhood could be highlighted now at this time in some way. Or you could be dealing with your own mother or a mother figure. For those of you who are Gemini men, you could be dealing with the mother of your children now, your own children, or your own mother. So it's going to be different for different ones of you. I do feel like for some of you, there's a situation at home. Like I said here, this is a card of contentment and happiness. And I'm really feeling with this card, half and half, there's a split. For some of you, it's just feeling like you're emotional and having a fun and balanced contented time, with a parent or a mother at this time, or within your own motherhood. So nurturing and spending time with your loved ones is highlighted. For others of you, it's a situation that has happened within your family that has upset you emotionally, and you're spending time healing it, okay? For some of you, a wish come true with that too, okay? You could have been out of touch with a friend or a family member, a family member or a sibling, and you're now going to get back in touch with them now and create a new start. The Star card does speak to soul wishes being granted at this time. It speaks to opportunity, so you could have an opportunity to visit and meet with your family at this time, spend time with them, celebrate with them. I do feel like celebrations are in order, especially with this guy ringing the doorbell. So I do feel like some of you are going to have guests this weekend. You could definitely, we've entered Gemini season, so some of you are celebrating now. Could be celebrating birthdays, get-togethers, could be meeting up with a family member, either in person or over, live chat meetings or on the phone, in different ways. But I really feel like there are a group of you that are going to be meeting face-to-face. This is a wish being granted, and the Star card does multiply that here with this message, which says a new beginning is being granted, and that's here as well with the Moon. Put this back and go back here one. The Moon along with the Ace of Cups suggests healing for some of you. Healing a situation that wasn't clear to you. It could have to do with your mother, but it could have just to do with your emotions, okay? Yes, I mentioned earlier, someone's dealing with a friend or was dealing with a friend or a person who wasn't being quite truthful with them. I see you're wanting a new start in some area, and this could involve with that person. That person could be somebody close to you, including a partner, a marriage partner, a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, your children. It'll be different for different ones of you. Remember, general reading, Gemini. That definitely means if you want a specific reading, contact me. That information is below. Love to give it to you. So with the Moon card, I am feeling a lot of untraditional messages today. I am feeling good with this Moon card. I am feeling like you're, at least part of you, Geminis, are feeling good about a new start, about your family life, your home life, while others of you are working through challenges and trying to heal issues within your home life, okay? And even more, others of you are dealing with challenges outside of your home life and to do with work or maybe a romantic partnership. It's going to be different for different ones of you. I do see with the Ace of Cups, you do want to manifest a new beginning. You're wanting to heal and to work through. And for some of you, it's giving and getting gifts is what I just got, because this card is representing abundance. So I do feel like you're thinking about the blessings around you. You're either giving them or getting them. And here we have a person showing up with flowers on the doorstep here. So I do feel like you could be giving or getting an apology or an invitation out or some other form of gift at this time. Some of you will be receiving special letters in the mail or notes, heartfelt at that. They're not just going to be any menial note. It will mean something to you and it will affect you emotionally. It will be a form of love. And again, with the Star card and the Page of Cups, this is definitely visitors coming through, balancing out that relationship, new starts, healing, as well as gifts. Special get-togethers are indicated there. I'm definitely feeling like work. Some of the things you're having to work through emotionally aren't as pleasant with the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a man or woman who is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer somewhere in their chart. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. And this person's on your mind, and this is the person you're thinking about wanting to work through any issues you're having. I sense some of you are having issues possibly with a romantic partner at this time. So with the Page of Cups here, this could be heartfelt communications back and forth, okay? Maybe you're just not spending enough time with this person. Maybe there are other issues, family issues that are affecting your personal relationships, or work issues affecting your personal relationship now, which this reading is suggesting you need to spend more quality time with your partner now and let them know how special they are. Then I think a wish is going to come true in that department. I think a date night is in order for some of you. I feel like Geminis are going to come out and woo their partners a little bit this weekend. Or at this time. Maybe this weekend. Depends on when you're watching this. And I feel like you're willing to spend the money on it, and you're wanting to do it, okay? Again, gift giving seems pronounced, so some of you could be giving gifts to a partner or receiving gifts from a partner. And abundance of all kinds seems to be on your mind at this time, and that does include love, and your emotions seem to be abundant, so very stirred. So I have the Angel answer cards here. And I'm going to pull an additional message for you, Gemini. I read these cards intuitively, which just simply means I don't read the book, the guide that comes with the cards. I give channeled messages. Let's see what an additional message for Gemini is for you now. What is it that Gemini needs to know about the situation or this time period? What is it that's important for Gemini to know? Okay. If one doesn't come, I'll just start pulling. Okay. Let go. Let go comes out, and it does speak to those Geminis having issues now. I'm also hearing past failed opportunities. Turn those into successes by letting them go now and moving forward. Okay, so if you have had, and I did mention any, opportunities that fell through or didn't work out quite right, let that go now, because more opportunities can come in once you've learned to let it go. For others of you, it's within a relationship. Letting go of hard feelings, letting go of any resentment, or it's time to let go so you can rebuild anew for yourself, okay? So letting go is important. Letting go of your of any emotions. Emotions are prevalent for you now, and definitely for some of you, romance is this could mean within a romantic relationship. As I mentioned, some of you are having issues with a romantic partner. But others of you, this is just saying that romance is highlighted now. I mentioned date night and wooing your partner, definitely indicated here. And it's the perfect time for that, okay? Bottom of the deck, perfect timing. So yes, it's a perfect time to have that date night, to let go of any issues and move on with the healing process, okay? If you've had any defeats recently, letting go of that, forgiving that, moving forward so you can open up a space now for future successes. You can't necessarily get any future or have any future successes if you're still holding on to past defeats. After that would have been peaceful resolutions, so I'll lay that out. I do feel like some of you are dealing with problems at work, or problems within a social group or a social setting. Others of you, this is within a family or even a romantic relationship. Just know that whatever it is, there are peaceful resolutions ahead, because I do feel you want those emotionally. You want to work things out. You want to move on to a new beginning. And there were several cards here that indicated new beginnings are definitely afoot for you, Gemini, as well as family gatherings or date nights. Important people for you are highlighted at this time, and I think you're going to spend time with these people at this time and work through any issues and open up new opportunities. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. So those are your messages. I hope they resonate. If you happen to like the reading, hit the like, share, and subscribe, as well as the little thumbs up under the video. When you hit that thumbs up, you let me and YouTube know that you appreciate the content I'm sharing here, Gemini. Definitely thank you for coming in and watching this video with me today. I appreciate that and all your support. Until next time, love and light always. Namaste.